Great to see you and welcome to your September Reading Market Update, where I look to give you everything you need to know about what happened in the Reading property market, covering RG1 to 30 and 31 across August. Now today you join me here in Linear Park, which is moments away from IKEA in Calcot, just to give you an idea of the location. Situated towards the end of a residential area, blissfully quiet and a fantastic outdoor space to bring the kids, where in addition to all of this green space, you've got access to sports pitches, basketball court, changing rooms, a skate park, play areas, and even a river basin. Highly recommend a visit. Now, one of the things that came to our attention early September was the fact that the autumn statement will be held on the 26th of November. So between now and then, including this one, you're going to see me 3 more times. And as it currently stands, there's a lot of hypothetical and proposed ideas being bandied around in the media that could impact homeowners, whether residential or investors, whether it's changes to stamp duty, capital gains tax, blah, 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 blah. But with the budget being such a long time away, my promise to you is that as a Reading homeowner myself, I'll be there on the day to let you know the important things that could have an impact on the housing market. But for now, let's look at what happened in August. So last month in Reading, we saw 332 new properties enter the market. Now the other numbers I'm going to give you, I'm going to compare directly against those 332 new listings. So when we talk about how many homes sold last month across Reading, there were 257, which is pretty good going. Now, as a percentage compared against the number of new homes that came onto the market, that equates to about 77%, or 3 in 4 homes going under offer. As we move across to the homes that exchanged, we only saw 130 properties exchanged last month. There are quite a few different factors for that, but undoubtedly, being August, it's a quieter month. The schools have broken up for the summer holidays. A lot of you would have been away spending time together as a family, or just taking time out in the sun. But ultimately, August is traditionally a quieter month for the property market. And 130 that made it to exchange would equate to about 39% versus the new homes coming onto the market. And as we look at withdrawn properties, that sat at 123 homes for August, or 37%. I'm pleased to report that the number of fall-throughs is back to a more static and reasonable level, 65 for last month, which is around 20%, and usually where we see it. But we saw a couple of fluctuations over the past couple of months, but that was a little bit higher. Now, I always save the big one for last, because every single month, without fail, this statistic is the one that flies the flag for 2025. And this month is probably the biggest one yet. So buckle up. If you haven't guessed by now, I'm talking about the volume of homes that reduced in price last month. So across Reading, RG1 to 30 and 31, we saw 260 homes reduce in price, which when compared against the homes that came onto the market, 332, means that around 78% of homes reduced in price last month. For context, more homes in Reading reduced in price last month and listed as sold subject to contract, which is huge. I touched on it earlier, we know that August is traditionally a quieter month in the housing market. That doesn't mean that nothing happens. And from the numbers I've shared with you, homes are still coming on the market, properties are still selling. The supply is coming through, but the demand is expectedly a little bit lower. And that should change over the next couple of weeks. But what couldn't be more visible if it tried is the absolute critical importance of getting the pricing right if you're genuinely serious about moving in 2025. The numbers speak for themselves. So whether you're on the market already or you're thinking about putting your home on the market, at this stage, it is beyond critical that you're working with an estate agent whose marketing ensures your home stands out from the crowd, who has a clear strategy beyond just listing your property on portals or just trying a higher price on portals. Because by the time you're doing that and considering a reduction later, the damage is already done. And here's a bonus one for you this month. The average time taken to achieve a sale is 75 days, which is nearly 10 weeks. Meaning, if you put your home on the market in early September, you may find a buyer around about the time that the budget's coming out. And in reality, you probably want to be well on your way before then. So as ever, if you or anyone you know is thinking of moving, whether it be pre-Christmas in 2025 or the early parts of 2026, then do not hesitate to get in contact with me on the details below. And I look forward to speaking to you soon.